Hey, how are ya? Craft time. How's your Sunday? I almost said Saturday. That would not be logical. I'm just getting going here. Figure let's throw all the links in the comments on the Facebook broadcast. The YouTube, I always forget to put it in, but I'll probably put it in the description. And then, as usual, I tag Evelyn because she actually hosts my website, my Color the Kitty website. There, fine print is done. Let me hit the right buttons here. Hi, I'm hitting the wrong buttons, but it's all good. Alrighty, so I'm a little late getting on, like 10 minutes here, because I was updating my notebook for the card capsule ballots that we have. Because thank you, Elaine, for the bundle of goodies you gave me today. And I opened up the one box and I'm like, oh yeah, here is 4 cards to go into the capsule. So we're going to do that literally right now. And part of the card capsule earning ballots is you can donate cards to it. So I was just updating all my notes, getting that arranged. And so we're having a bit of a card capsule update tonight. I'll show you my current tin that it's in. It's just, this is what I had kicking around. I'm like, this will work, as it's super loud and metally, until I figure out perma box. So yeah, here's the capsule. And this is going, I'll need a bigger box, but we'll deal with that later in the year, as need be. Anyway, so having a bit of a weird night. My stitches in my mouth are coming loose, so it feels weird. It's like, ah. Anyway, it is what it is. So yeah. So card capsule, we have 40 ballot tickets already entered. I'm like, we're not even through the month. We're just past the halfway part of the month, and we already have that many. That's freaking awesome. That's really cool. All right, so first up, a little bit to get going here. I'm gonna grab some supplies that I don't need from this box, apparently. Oh, I'm a little chaotic here. It's all good. But yeah, these stitches are really annoying me tonight. And I'm trying not to touch my mouth, and I'm the type that I'll touch it, and I'm like, no, kitty, let it heal, let it heal. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm just here, I haven't actually crafted today. And here we are. So I just took some white cardstock. So it's more or less the same kind of thing that we're doing. And I actually made a card offline last night, and I screwed up the dimensions on it a teeny tiny bit. I'll show you now. You know, I kind of white border, I prefer this, but it's okay. It's still a nice card. So I gotta remember, cut it a certain way. Alright, so I've got this, I've got that. I don't know where to put anything. I know, because I saw Elaine. I already have a piece out. Oh my goodness. Well, we're gonna have 2 pieces out. Or 3. Oh, chaotic kitty tonight. Alright, well, we got more anyway. But she asked me how I did with the art room. I'm like, I really worked on it because we got other priorities in the house. And yeah, I probably need to do more in this room, but we'll get there. Okay, so then this piece of green, I'm just going to cut it to 4 1/4 this time because last night offline, I cut the wrong size. Typically me. Oh, now I'm thinking of a song when I say that. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. Boom. So this little slit that's going to go in the scraps. And then I also need a piece of designer series paper. So this is 3 inches, and I'm going to go by 4. I'm not sure how long I'll stay on tonight, but I'll stay on for a bit. I kind of want to go and relax. Just not having the best of evenings. I don't know, I'm in a funk. I get like this a lot. Some days better than others. Okay, so then when I did the leaves with this paper is more or less spent that I have accessible to me. I'm going to, but in the meantime, I'm going to get the stamping done now. Because the ink I'm using, this mossy metal, there's something wrong with it. I might have to literally wash out that ink and reapply new ink. Problem is, I don't have an ink refill for it, so I'm not in a hurry to do that. I have other mossy metals. I so could use it, but No, I'm stubborn. I'll use the icky one because it's the way I am. All right, so we got this, and then we have one of the stickers cut in half again. So we're going to do a little bit of stamping to get going. I'm going to use mossy metal anyway, so let's go for it. Now, I'm going to get the lower half or the upper half done, and I'm just going to lightly stamp or ink on the Stampin' Up! Because I really super inked it unintentionally, because the Stampin' Up! Name on that stamp is a different thickness than the Love What You Do. Hence why sometimes it's a little inconsistent, but it's all good. But that worked a lot better. That way it's not so yucky. And even the ones I did last night, they're still not fully dry. I pulled them out about a half hour ago, and they were still a little goopy. I'm like, ah, okay, oh well. So there, and then I'm going to go with congrats, because I want to send someone a congrats card. So we're going to go congrats. Now I could use a different thing than this, but I'm still going to use this. Well, let's peek for a sec. You know what? Let's swap it up with one of these, because we're going to say congrats. That way it fills in a little slightly better. So I have a choice of that. Yeah, I'm going to go with the round one. Let's swap it up tonight. Just checking if it's crooked. So one way to tell is pull it and let gravity lay it down. That's one of the ways you can fix if it's not on your block very well. Alright, so let's use... Now, I gotta bring it closer to me so I can get it on straight. Because I like the person I'm gonna send this to. Obviously, I'm sending them a card. If I don't like the person, why am I sending them a card? Yeah, I don't know. Something silly to say tonight. Alright, so it's cleaning that stamp pretty good. But yeah, my stitches are all loose in my mouth. It feels weird. I don't know. I'm not in pain. That's the good news. Or else I'd be like calling my dentist. I'm like, hey, what do I do about these stitches? They're getting annoying. So it's all good. Alright, so that's more or less the stamping's done. We're going to put these off to the side to dry, because they're not going to dry very well tonight. Alright. So then, I need to find some paper for the leaves. And I don't know why. So I'm going to pull these out. And I'm also going to pull one of these so I can see what I've done. So I can see and see what I have accessible to me. Now, I have this. But it's not, well, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Where's my die? Oh, I put the die. I put everything away last night. That was a good kitty. I cleaned up my desk. Alright, so that piece is a little too tight. Okay, so we're not going to use that. Let's put that over. We're going to use this. So then, I'm trying to remember my size. I'll have to remeasure because I can't remember what I did last night. And I need the paper trimmer. Let me bring it back. Whee! Let's see, what size are you? Oh yeah, 3 by 1 3/4. Okay, I could not remember for the life of me. Alright, so 1 3/4. And we're going to do 2 shots. There we go. I'm just going to put that over in my pile of paper. And then I might not need the remaining. Now I'm just going to already cut a nice piece here. Throw it in my scraps. Away we go. Away we go. Then we're going to die cut these buggers. And the dogs are standing nearby. They're like, because I'm hiding from them. I decided they're not allowed in the room tonight because I got stuff on the floor from Elaine I haven't put away yet, so I'm a little disorganized. And simply, I just, You know, some nights when your headspace is just not that focused. That's me tonight. I'm not very focused tonight. So I think we're going to get far enough to assemble this card, I hope. We'll see shortly. I'm just grabbing the dies and the die cut. I know it's slightly off camera, but that's how I am. So I just loaded my sandwich plates. Since I need the machine a little further back, of course now that I'm scooting it forward unintentionally because it's not taking it tonight. Which means I'm close to needing to clean the plates again, because we've learned that a few months ago when I was doing a whole whack of die cutting that clean the plates. It'll work better. Here, I'll just do this over here. And we can actually see the steps. That would help. So then just pull the negative off. Great negative if I want to use it for something. I just don't know what. And then I need a pokey stick, because there's that piece of paper all stuck in there. And this helps knock the little pieces. There we go. Well, that's a nice leaf. And then knocks the holes out. There we go. And now we gotta do it again. So I got the 2 plates down. I'm gonna grab the paper. I'm gonna grab the die, the cutting edge down. And then this on top. And away we go. I thought about it earlier. I'm like, I want to do heat embossing, but I got everything in the box. Because I think the way that ink is super goopy, heat embossing would work really well. And as well, I probably should use the heat tool to help dry it, but, you know, I'm a little chaotic. Ooh. So earlier today, I was talking with my partner. So I'm not sure if any of you, how much you follow my videos and content and etc. But I'm trying to figure out how to earn more cash doing this direct salesy stuff, because dental's been the theme of the week for me, because I went to the dentist and of course I need to get more dental work done. But to get more dental work done requires cash that I just don't have right now. So, all right, I'm going to already pre-flip these plates because they're getting pretty warped. So I talked about in the video Wednesday morning, then I ended up going to the dentist that day, but about trying to earn $1,000, whether it's for dental or just overall the quest of earning in direct sales, because I think it would be a really good lesson to figure it out. And I'm battling that question tonight. How do I do that? And I said in the video, hey, if I figure it out, I'll tell you guys. So, with that in mind, I'm thinking, because I thought about it today, but I'm like, I ran out of time. I'll keep this out. That I was thinking of doing a video update on, yes, I went to the dentist. Yes, I'm not doing too good, but it's what it is. Alright, so we're going to bring back our card base. I'm going to open it up because that ink is still going to be wet. I don't want to touch it. We're going to take our green. We're going to put it on the front and a little bit on a white top and bottom. Kind of like that, but not like that. So I'm going to grab my Seal Plus. So yeah, I got to figure out how can I acquire sales doing this stuff. And I did the math, which is I would need to get $1,000 income. I need about 160. That's on too far in. Paper Pumpkin subscribers. Now I'm going to make this harder because I should not talk when I do this. All right, I'm going to go the other way here. So, with that quest in mind, how do I do that? And I have ideas. I have stuff in the works. So it's not like I can't. So it's a little lopsided, but that's okay. It's just because the ink is on there. So I have ideas in the works. It's just a... Oh, it's really crooked. Oh, it is really crooked. You won't notice it so much when you fold. So, but yeah, that's the question of the day. How do I do this? And Elaine, thank you for the dimensionals. That's really sweet of you. I go through a lot of them. So I'm already going to add this to the pile. I already have existing. Actually, I already have dimensionals out here. I got everything out here. Alright, so then I'm just gonna arrange these in a certain way to my legs. Because I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to things. Alright, we'll start with the little guys. The big ones are fun, actually. That will work on these a little bit. Anyway, but yeah, so that's where I'm battling that question today is, how do I do this? So, on certain avenues, I will be posting more stuff about it to figure out what can I do. And even talk about the journey of doing this. I think even if I don't succeed, which I don't think I will succeed in that quick of a timeline, if I can raise up the funds before July, because July I go back for like the full exam, cleaning, and all that fun stuff, and I already know how much, and that's going to cost me nearly $1,000 anyway. So yeah, I gotta figure all this stuff out. What am I gonna do? I don't know. But I think it's a fun quest to go on to see if I can do it, what strategies to take. And the thing is, strategies for me isn't going to be the same as strategies for the next seller. But I hope it inspires people to, if they're in this struggling boat of trying to figure out, well, how do you get more sales? Maybe it might help inspire to figure out, well, what do you do next? So, yeah, I gotta make a video because I want to talk about it. I was originally last year or so, I was going to write a book about it, and I started. But then it kind of occurred to me, and no offense, people don't read. Literally, people don't read. So, the idea of write a book, nice and all, no offense, but people don't read. So, that idea is kind of out the window right now. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to pull this very gently because the ink is still wet. That way I can kind of plan where to put my trees, my happy little trees. And I might just do... Oh, it actually looks really good. Oh, that looks good. That looks awesome. Alright, we're going to do that. So then, that way swap it up a little bit. So this one is going to get a little itty bitty dimensional on the top of the branch. And the rest will be glue dots. And away we go. So I'm sharing on here as well. It's like, hey, if anybody has advice about direct sales, hey, I think it's worth the conversation to kind of get into, to brainstorm a little. We might learn something here. Maybe. And even some of the lessons might be good for other elements of business. I used to work at a place that I tried to offer some insight, and they didn't listen, and that's fine. I'm not associated with them anymore. Like, we were in a meeting, and I just kind of went there with like, hey, dude, like, who's your ideal customer client? Like, have you thought about this stuff? And he's like, anyone willing to pay, except da 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 da. Okay, well, at least you're starting to get somewhere. But when the statement is anyone willing to pay, it's too open-ended. It's too freaking broad because here's the thing, guys. If you appeal to everyone, you get no one. And I've heard that quote from Sam Hind of Oxano. She's very lovely. If you're looking for advice on direct sales, Oxano's pretty good. Even their free communities are really, really good. So, but that so makes sense. If you appeal to everyone, you get no one. So, but the thing is, once you define your ideal customer, even if you get people out that are outside your ideal customer, that's okay. I've been contacted by someone recently asking about Paper Pumpkin, who is not my ideal customer. But hey, answer some questions, leave it in their hands. If they want to order, that's fine. If they don't want to order, that's fine. Because it may not be the right fit for them, and apparently it's not the right fit for them right now. And that's totally fine. So, there's wisdom in, well, how do you do this stuff? Well, I think there's something to it. Now, this pattern doesn't quite go well with that, but it's still really, really nice. So, that's where I do feel I have all this knowledge of over the years, learning and trying this stuff out, and as I'm still working on what is my plan, I gotta start sharing it. As much as I love the idea of writing a book, I'm sorry, I realize the book idea ain't gonna fly. Alright, well this video's taking a little longer than I intended, but that's okay. But that way you get to see another version of the same card that I've been working on for the last few nights. Or last night anyway. I'm still working the dimensional cap because it's not coming for me. Because I don't want to touch the ink. It's inky, this stuff. And then after I make this card, I'm shooting up to bed. So, but I think I am going to stamp out the next two I'm going to make. That way, let the ink dry and then assemble later. So, yeah, we're getting there, friends. Alright, congrats. Right side up. And then, boom. That looks really good. I like it. We're going to add some bling. Now I'm using my other bling. This kit still has bling. I should really find it. I just haven't looked for it in a little while. Not sure where I put it. Actually, no. I think it is. I think it is in here. Yes, it is. That's okay. I like this bling. Oh no, I was using the other bling, not that bling. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm a little chaotic. I like the silver with this. As much as the original kind of had a bit of goldness to it. No, I like the silver. All right, let's add some bling. And then I'll stay on this little short while longer as I stamp out the next two cards. Why not? We're already here. Go a little longer. Alright, I'll move this up a little better so you can see what the heck I'm doing. Using the pokey stick to pick up the bling. There. There. And then there, just to change it up a bit. There we go. One card done. Woohoo! And 20 minutes, and I babble a lot, so there we go. Alright, I'm going to put this up to dry. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. Alright, so then we're going to stamp the next two. Here we go. We got two here. I'm going to grab what I need. I'm going to grab, yeah, I got to take one of these, cut them in half, the sticker. Because I like the sticker. So I'm going to do just a note because they're meant to be a thank you card. And I'll update the thank you portion later. So that's 4 inches. Cut that in half to be 2. It's going to be a little smaller because there's a sticker border, but it's all good. And then we're going to go once we stamp. Alright, so then let's do all the folding now. So these are pre-cut from earlier because I totally forgot I had a piece cut. Which means I gotta pull up my more white reserve from my reserve boxes. I use so much white cardstock, seriously. And then for the inside of the card, I don't know, I might use a different ink because that green ink is really yucky. It's not working for me. But I'll wing it later when I customize the cards. Let me do a quick count on how many of these do I need. Whoops, wrong button. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just 3 cards. Okay. Let me go back to that tab. Hi. Okay, there we go. I just need 3 just to note cards because I think they'll really suit what I'm trying to do. So first, we'll do the back of the cards now. Cap that for the night because that refill is almost done because you can see the red showing in it. It's a sign that we're almost there. Time to grab a new one. So yeah, I'll have to grab it from the storage box that's above. Alright, I got too much ink on there, but that's okay. Not bad, but that's okay. It's just a little crappy. Alright, I'm just gonna let that hang to dry. But yeah, I might have to scrape that too. I might have to do that. Now to scrape that, I'm gonna need something to do that. I just wish I had the ink refill to be able to refill it. Maybe it's getting moldy. I don't know. Is that such a thing? I have no idea. But it still works a little bit. But yeah, no, I'll look into it. I might, or maybe I'll just take a scrap piece of paper and just go to town on it. I could do that right now. For giggles. And just see what happens. Alright, let me do that. Now let me find something to use. Alright, I'm going to use a piece of scrap that I have here. And maybe if I just kind of scrape at it. Although I need something a little thicker, to be honest. See if that evens out the surface. Yeah, I need like a... Ideally, they say like a credit card or something. So that would make sense. It's just, I don't have a... But yeah, I'm definitely peeling back a whole bunch of crap. Let me toss that in my bin. Let me grab another. And do another round. Because yeah, here's a little bit of advice for if your ink is yucky. What do you do with it? Muck with it. Okay, this piece of paper is going to be way too thin. But it'll still work. It just might help smooth it out a little better. Because it's a good lesson to learn. Like, what do you do when your ink is looking disgusting? Alright, it's going to flip the other side. Careful not to get my hands too goopy. But yeah, I think we'll figure it out. Alrighty. And then maybe just kind of paint a little. Oh yeah. It's looking better. Alright. Lot ink. I'll just pitch that out. Okay, so let's just try that. Now, where's my good block? We're going to go with just a note because I'm really liking that one. Then bring these into view. The stickers. Alright, so let's try. Who's chiming me now? Okay. Alright, someone's having not a good week. Don't we all? Alright, that felt better. Inking that. I'm going to give it a little more ink. That definitely felt better because I just gave it a bit of a cleanse. Kind of. Oh yeah. It's nice and thick, but it looks a lot better. Okay, so there, we've learned something. I'm going to give it another round. I just need something a little thicker. Keep poking through paper. We'll find something. Alright, let's go grab another one of these. Yeah, that's a little better. But yeah, that's pretty thick. I don't know if it's just this color specifically or what. Yeah, it looks a little better. Okay. Yay, we learned something. Bring that back in, ink it well. Because I like how it's really thick, this ink, for some reason. Get a little more here. But it's just a little too thick. There we go. Oh, that turned out really, really nice. Okay, we're good. So, made some progress. Now, this might take a long time to dry, but hopefully it's less clumpy than before. Anyways, so yeah, with that, everyone, I'm gonna say good night. Hopefully be back tomorrow. Hopefully life is normal. We'll see. Hopefully I won't have pain with my stitches falling out. And yeah, I'll have in the next couple days or so the video update about direct sales. Just a little more of what my journey is. And I'm even going to talk about my bill for my dental. Anyway, see you guys. Have fun. Feel free to subscribe, etc. Shop, whichever.